Hey Marys and gentle lads, and welcome back to Highway Rush. And as you can see, this is the big update in the map for this one, and because of the menu music and some kind of other musics in dealerships are cringe and more extremely cringe in the map for here. So as you can see, the update log, that must be with snow in the map for this one. In Kartsland, Sweden, we have absolutely new cars. And even though this is absolutely after for the 4th of July, this is absolutely for a big update because of the new traffic AI 2.0, very smooth, non-laggy AI for a surf around, and because of benefits, though only for just absolutely going to be using for honking, better randomization, smarter, new sounds to cars. Even it's almost too realistic in the map for this one. And because of the update log is new traffic, that might able to get hurt your mind and about loading ourselves in traffic. So this how its big traffic is gonna be getting all the way for this one. So we're not gonna be going for Kartsland, Sweden. So but first thing, let's get right here to the Free Quest Speedway in Swell. So even do like this one, even for the Clear West City, that is not located in Asia. So this is how we gonna be going into for ourselves inside for the Clear West City. Clear West City doesn't located in Asia as well, and because the Clear West City was probably gonna be inside of for this only one Clear West City, because this is probably Chicago, Illinois. Now it's gonna be pretty loading in about Highway Rush, and about the dealership music. That sounds a little bit cringe and more extremely loud as pretty even possible. So this is absolutely for notice. In this game, early in development is still heavy being developed, but it's still gonna be open for an unfinished things. Now, as you can see, and there must be one problem, but almost is gonna get all the way to settings. And I'm not pretty possibly sure where in Clear West City, but only here in the United States. Now let's just gonna be really spawn the car. Now we have something even for a very surprise. We have a BMW M4. I'm just gonna be driving for its very first. If we already drive for its very first time, now the most loudest thing I cannot believe it's gonna be extremely loud to do so. Now I'm gonna be getting all the way out here and try not to make things a little bit fun. And let's just change the settings into 2. Now let's just gonna be going all the way up here. Now as you probably see, if that maximizes for the RPM, that reaches to 182 miles per hour and backfires itself for the red line. Oh dear, there must be one backfire for this one. It's just gonna be going all the way parking down here, and let's just despawn currently in the front line. So the next thing we have a Porsche 911 Turbo S. Now let's gonna be seeing the acceleration. It definitely sounds like La Ferrari. It should be the same speed as the Lexus LFA, 192 miles per hour, and the traffic as well. So we should be gonna be going for a left side of the road. Now as you can see, the traffic goes wildly completely AI. If the traffic is gonna be... Oh dear, I just hit by a truck. Oh my sweet. How unlikely it's gonna be going for about for this one. Even before I just went back into the dealership once again. And then we have the Lexus LFA. Now before we're gonna be driving first, it doesn't sound like the V10 anymore because it sounds like it's very terrifying. Looks like it's gonna be taking for about for more. Now let's accelerate more and more. Now as you can see, the traffic is even more slower than before. Now it's gonna be making even too close. Even like there's gonna be 6th gear. It sounds like a Nissan GTR 35. I don't like the sound of some kind of a V6, but sounds like R32. Not even looks like better or R33. Make sure I just won't be able to get around here. And looks like it's 193 miles per hour faster than the previous mile per hour Porsche 911. So, despite saying how loud it is, now I'm just going to be reaching one revolution that wasn't going to be to do what it's going to be saying revolutionary. So, he even is going to be taking around from here. And it backfires as ruined. Oh my lord. It's just going to be reset my character. Even for the bus as well. Now next thing, we're going to be lower down the volume. Now let's just going to be taking around for here inside of that dealership. So all of them is absolutely pretty tested. Now next thing, we have some kind of new cars. Everything is going to be to try around for this one. We have already got to be having, for one thing, we have already for a Ford Crown Victoria, a Crown Victoria Policeman. I don't want to buy something kind of this one, especially for the city drive as well. Now I already own for this one in the Horizon City. And the next thing that I don't want to buy for this only one thing. We have already buying for the Dodge Challenger and the Porsche 992. Now we have already the Lexus LFA, and we have only like this one. So a new price that wasn't gonna be set in one thing. So even a lot of these things, and I just got absolutely for in buying a new cars as well. We have for ourselves for a Grand Cherokee. And we don't ever to buy for a Lions with a Lion City. Now I cannot believe it. That is just gonna be buying Game Pass cars as well. So I feel a little bit no tough at all. So let's just gonna be buying for $125. Now even that we're gonna be showing for this one. Even let's just go back. And what did I did for just gonna be spawning for this one? The Nissan R35 it is. So for our first time, it's gonna be to take around for this one, and it's extremely loud. And now this sounds like a real R35. And unfortunately, it sounds like an R34. And the traffic does not going to be going even faster than I imagined. Now as you can see, the traffic is going to be increasing a little bit more. I don't really think the traffic is going to be sounded more. And it does not going to be going even faster than I even noticed. Hit by a vehicle, ran over to it. Almost hit by a truck, and don't ever just gonna be trying to ram for this one. And the top speed is gonna be going for one quickly, even for a lucky day it is. And finally, we have our first 200 miles per hour in for this vehicle, and it absolutely backfires on the red line, and the top speed is only 205 miles an hour. So I just like it pretty said, it's pretty extremely loud and most likely terrifying to all of these cars, and pretty terrifying as well. Backfires even more slower than I ever imagined about for this moment. So let's just gonna be hearing for this about for the car radio. So even for the settings is teleport back to lobby. Now I'm not gonna be pretty okay for this one. If before that was even disturbing of all some kind of viewers, and because of the extreme loud, I guess. So let's just gonna be returned back home and try not to do so as anyways. So if this isn't gonna be to take around for this much, hit by a car once again, and let's just gonna be head back home once again. So as you can see for the featured cars, we have Volkswagen, and many of these cars is old-fashioned vehicles like the station wagon, Toyota FJ Cruiser, the Peterbilts, and the Range Rovers, and looks like there must be Mini Coopers, and actually Chevy Suburbans. Now, this is gonna be the end of today's video, and probably the traffic is going faster if I just really join the game. That the traffic is extremely slow, but it will be faster than somewhere in a few minutes later. So the traffic begins to load, and exactly, even though this is gotta be a little bit awesome, but this big update is nearly intensely perfect at the back of this game. So I was able to try to the end of this video. I think it's gonna be really is. Without going to get into dealership we go. Now let's jump off for today's update. So as you can see for this update, it was exactly a little bit good, but this big update is pretty intensely good at about for this moment while I was in the middle of the traffic. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed about for this video. But for Cringe music as the menu music and the dealership music as well. So as well, because of this only one thing, because if this is probably that I hate is the menu music and the dealership music as probably that I don't like. So thanks for watching, and if you like to do like this one, because I'm gonna be link in the description and probably for one thing, and I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads all later.